Richard T. Notkin is a globally recognized American ceramic artist whose work has regularly exhibited the Metropolitan Museum of Art, the Victoria and Albert Museum in London, the Smithsonian Institution, the Los Angeles County Museum of Art, and the Shigaraki Ceramic Cultural Park in Japan. He is especially known for his reinterpretations of traditional Xingyin clay teapots. He created a series of small-scale teapots that combine the traditions of Chinese Xingyin pottery with the artist's social consciousness. Notkin's small-scale teapots are loaded with potent messages that are often critical of humanity's failings. The artist frequently uses the human skull as a symbol of death, as well as of human intellect. In the Cube Skull Teapot series, he combines the skull with imagery that explores the causes and effects of war. Notkin himself states that the past 38 years, my ceramic sculptures and sculptural teapots have explored the complex environmental, political, and economic impacts of contemporary human civilization upon the ecological and spiritual condition of our planet and the quality of life of individual human beings. I present these concerns, which I am passionate, some may say obsessive, by visually manipulating and juxtaposing various objects, images, and symbols to create narrative sculptural works which stimulate the viewer to examine their own innermost feelings. Notkin continues to make ceramic sculptures which reflect on the social and political dilemmas of our world. However, he has begun to work with sculpture on a larger scale than his famous teapots. His most recent large-scale work, All Nations Have Their Moment of Foolishness, is a wall mural, approximately 4 feet high and 5 feet wide. It consists of 344 separate unglazed earthenware tiles, each slightly smaller than 3 inches square. The tiles are fired in sawdust-filled saggers to achieve a wide range of shades, from pure white to jet black. The positions of each tile in the saggers determines the shading of that particular tile, depending on the degree of oxidation or reduction each tile receives during the firing in the kiln. Notkin has written an artist's statement, "I strive to work in the spirit best expressed by George Orwell. Speaking the truth in times of universal deceit is a revolutionary act. I admit that truth is a very subjective notion, but if artists can't express that which he or she is most passionate about, his or her innermost convictions and beliefs, then what is the point, and what the hell can an artist express? I work from the deepest source of inspiration for an artist, my passions. Anything else would be a waste of the finite moments that comprise my life. Time is the only thing that we truly possess while we are here on this planet, and for an artist, time is also a tool, another material with which to work. An artist's greatest gift and privilege is to spend his or her time making art. Ultimately, my current works are about lessons heard but not heeded during the 20th century, and how these ignored lessons will affect this new century and the human species' ability or inability to survive the next 100 years. My work is a visual plea for sanity. It's really quite simple. Notkin desires that his work be accessible to the average person, the non-art world insider. Many of these everyday persons may disagree with my sentiments,